Yo guys, welcome back. Um, Happy Thursday. I just want to add in a little bit of an update in regards to yeah, how the week is going. So far, it's been I'd say a challenging week, right? It's not been the best of weeks, right? Because price is just bouncing off PDAs and PDAs, one range to another, one range to another, which is ideally days where if you're looking to trade, you can ideally find like a proper and one you can find proper and one-sidedness for a specific amount of time, but today we are caught in within between the range of Wednesday Q3 New York session, so this whole entire range is yesterday's New York session. And if you notice, right now we are within the range, right? And you'll also notice that this whole entire session created the high and low of the day, right? Price drew lower to target time-based discount array, right? Within the dealing range, right? The time-based range array. And then it drew higher, right? To ideally draw to this implied fair value gap right here. If I'm to mark that out, it's 50% of this wick and 50% of that one. So it's ideally this range right here, right? Within the time-based range array, right? Or the TBRA, yeah, I think we just call it in abbreviations. And then it began to distribute lower, right? Creating some form of a low right here. And you'll notice this range is specifically this one. So it would be ideally this range right here, which is Q4, right? If I can drag this like this, it would be Q4. So price draws lower, right? Closes below this imbalance, right? But fails to tap this one. Still within a discount. So as long as price does not sweep the low of this range, it's within a discount, right? So it should ideally be supporting higher prices, right? I was actually looking to see if I could get some like entries because this was the PM session, but it was not the cleanest. So yeah, I was ideally just done, you know. But yeah, in regards to today's price section and what we're looking for, right? Ideally, we are caught within the range of the previous day high and the previous day low, right? We're within the indoor range. So we are ideally working from internal to external, right? Still want to see if the 830 is going to be willing to get us out of this range. That's ideally what, those are basically the ideal conditions I want to be involved in, right? Because right now, this whole entire range to me, right, screams neutral. So it's a dead zone. It's a stay alert zone. You need to either be very selective with what you're looking for, very, very specific, right? Or best yet, just avoid trading within the range until we are out. Because, yeah, probabilities are not as high. But so far, we are within a discount, I'd say, between, let's say this is the true day open. All right, we are within a discount. Got up between the true day open, right? Which is this one right here. And also the should be above here. The true week open, right? So if you were to look for some form of trades, I would say bullish price would be the most ideal for in this case, right? Especially with the fact that right now we are within also this discount range. This big one right here, this big time-based range, right, is a dead zone. It's still neutral, right? Because price opened within it. It's like an in-day close candle, right? Let me even just do it like this, just to show you something. If I, the heck is wrong with this thing? Okay, if I can outline, right, today's range, today's candle, right? Thursday's candle is within the range of Wednesday. It's high and low, so it's within between the range, right? It's within between the range, so therefore it's an day. It's an in-day candle day, to be specific. So we are basically within a consolidation, I would say, right? And anything within it is ideally low probability, right? Very, very low probability. The easiest trades are going to be the ones that sweep daily highs and daily lows, right? But with this one, gun to my head, if I was to be looking for any forms of trades, right, I would be only looking for longs. But that's only if we don't reach this high right here, right? Bear in mind, price could still just immediately draw to that range, right? Because I'm actually treating this one right here the same way we treated it yesterday, right? As a discount. Let me, as a discount, right? For this range, price taps the range, right? It taps the range, but bear in mind, it only tapped it within what? Within Q2. So for me, that's not ideally valid for price distribution, right? Unless we correlate to market conditions whereby correlations whereby potentially maybe ES, right? I'm gonna go to the 90-minute time frame. ES is still in range. This candle right here, yeah, it is extremely above. So for me, this low right here completely holds no value for the current moment. It holds no value. I would like to see price ideally drop back to the discount. Then it can initially repel higher, look for higher prices, right? But right now we are just caught between two ranges. I wanna highlight this like this. Okay, if I take this high right here, right, and if I take this low, this range, the fact that price opened below it and now it's drawing above it, right, this is a premium for me, right? But now this range right here is a discount, right? So this whole entire dealing range without these two ranges, it's a dead zone. So this range right here, this range right here, right? Okay, this range, let me just even make this blue. This range right here is the dead zone for me, right? But now this is the premium of the range, this is the discount of the range, right? So ideally, shorts would be suitable within this range, longs would be suitable within this range, right? It's just that now your highest probability, like your highest degree, shorts need to be also above the true week and the true day open. If you scalp in lower time frame, you be in low probabilities, but you would need the true day and the true session, meaning Q3's open, right? So me personally, I'm gun to my head, At this moment, I would want to be seeing higher prices, but it's all going to be dependent on how the 830 news hit. Where do they drive price and what is the narrative? And I am still remaining neutral until price can sweep both, or either the previous day low or the previous day high, right? So gun to my head, I am basically neutral. I'll just be tape reading the 8:30 open. I mean the 8:30 news, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be clicking any buttons as of yet. There's nothing clear. Looking for very, very specific things, right? Very specific. But yeah, with that being said, hope everybody stays good, and yeah, there's nothing to trade. Don't trade. It's that simple.